This is 6 News Now, here for you 24 hours a day, online at WLNS.com.
Well, the grand opening of the new $600 million McLaren Hospital in Lansing is now less than 10 days away.
This large project took more than 3 years to complete, and 6 News is here for you with a sneak peek inside. So joining us now live from the new facility is 6 News reporter Michael Thomas.
He's got all the details on what to expect in the coming days. Good morning, Michael.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. That's right. We're just less than 10 days away, as they said. Now, this has really been anticipated for quite some time. They started it around 2017, 2018 is when they broke ground. Now, I've got here with me John Patterson. He's a VP of Support Services. John, this is a huge moment for you guys. Now, this is a lobby that we're standing in. As he gives us details about this project, we're going to walk around and show you guys what it would look like when you first walk in. John, how much did this cost?
This is a $600 million investment in the community of Lansing. Again, we tried to make it very inviting, a lot of windows, wanted people to kind of have the nature coming in, so we've been excited to increase.
And let's, if we can move the camera to show that second floor. Now, that second floor is a surgical area. That's a waiting room up there, and you can kind of see down below. And then what you can see underneath is a coffee shop. Now, this coffee shop, this is one of 3 different areas that people can gather food if they're waiting here with a loved one getting surgery or something, right?
Correct. We have a smoothie shop, this lovely coffee shop, as well as a cafeteria with 5 different serving stations.
And let's try to quickly go down this hallway. We're going to show you guys a little bit of the cafeteria. Now, again, this is all new, completely just brand new built. This is the coffee shop. The cafeteria, once we get closer, those lights will turn on automatically. Let me run over so that way you guys can get a live look at this. Now, this cafeteria is really pretty much huge, and according to what John tells me, you guys are going to have all the best foods and everything. Before we go, tell us, when exactly can people expect when they get here overall that's different from your guys' current location?
Well, we just have many more offerings, many more patient and visitor comforts. We have charging stations throughout. We have the utmost in safety and security, and just many more options available to them.
All right, we'll bring the camera back to me over here. Now, that staircase I was telling you guys about, I've never seen Grey's Anatomy, but John says that people say it looks like it, so I would love to know if it does. Coming up, we're going to head over to the emergency department, and then we'll go into the surgical department, and then their 9th floor, which is pretty much keeping COVID-19 and the pandemic in mind, so we'll give you guys a live look at that. Here for you live this morning in Lansing, Michael Thomas, 6 News.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Well, good Thursday morning, Mid-Michigan. How about this? Is the time of the year where during my last weather hits during the 6 o'clock hour, you start to see some glimpses of daylight appear. And that's happening here in St. John's. We're seeing partly cloudy skies, but it is a cold start to the day. In fact, if we look at temperatures this morning, we're at 16 degrees and it feels like 4. It is a chilly start to our Thursday. We are at 18 in Lansing. The wind out of the east-northeast feels like 9. And in Jackson, our current temperature is 17 degrees, wind out of the northeast. Wind chill is down to 6. Across Michigan, temperature readings in the mid to upper teens, so that in and of itself relatively close to average, but with that northeasterly wind, it's knocking our wind chill values down to a borderline very cold. 5 degrees in Lansing and Mason, 6 in Jackson, and 7 in Hillsdale. As we head through the day today, these will improve some, getting up to the upper teens before dropping back down as the wind increases overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. Again, we see partly cloudy skies for now. We should see a decent amount of sunshine this morning before more clouds build in for the afternoon. That's a part of this developing system off to the southwest that will be tracking through the Great Lakes and bringing us our next chance of snow. Precision cast through the day today features that snow beginning to move in late this afternoon and evening, and that persists through much of the overnight into tomorrow morning. It's not until close to the morning commute that we finally see that snow pull away. But by the time it does, we're looking at some pretty decent snowfall accumulations. I would say in general, 2 to 5 inches would be a pretty safe range. I don't anticipate many locations picking up on 6 inches, but a solid 2 to 5 inch event for many of us, and that's going to make travel very slick tonight into tomorrow morning. The good news with that snow winding down just before the commute, that should allow conditions to improve through the morning and into the early afternoon. But school delays or closures certainly not out of the question, as we're going to see some pretty dicey travel early tomorrow morning. Winter weather advisory has been issued for Branch and Hillsdale counties from 2 o'clock this afternoon through 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Weather Service offices in Grand Rapids and Detroit have held off on issuing winter weather advisories for now. But stay tuned with us through the day to see if that changes. 28 degrees the high today, mostly cloudy skies. The snow begins by around mid-evening, so we should be able to get through the evening commute without any major problems. But as that wind picks up overnight, the snow becomes steady. It's going to be a very fluffy, fine snow. That means that it's going to really reduce visibilities and make for some pretty dangerous travel overnight at times with those winds out of the northeast. Your 6-day forecast shows that snow tomorrow morning, but it winds down pretty quickly, and much of the rest of the day is spent under mostly cloudy skies with highs in the mid-20s. We get up near the freezing mark for Saturday, just above it for Sunday, final day of February. On Monday, highs near freezing, and warmer temperatures are on the horizon to start the month of March with some readings in the upper 30s to low 40s, not entirely out of the question. The current time is 6:49. We've got more heading our way on 6 News this morning. We'll be right back.
Introducing our new redesigned 6 News mobile app. Our new app features a sleek, modern design, an easy-to-navigate home screen with quick access to local news content, and a localized weather forecast. Subscribing to notifications is easier, and with one tap, you have access to recent push notifications. There are more ways to watch and find video, and a red light alert badge notifies you when we're streaming. Download or update our new local news app today. 6 News, here for you.
I'm Siobhan Klipfer, and if you're looking for a different kind of lunch break, check out the Daily Digital Debrief every weekday here for you at 12:30 on WLNS.com and on the 6 News app. It's a little bit of news, a little bit of weather, and a little bit extra.
The Russian invasion of Ukraine is now underway.
CBS News correspondents reported hearing loud blasts in the capital city of Kyiv, and a Ukrainian government spokesperson confirmed cruise and ballistic missile strikes are underway at control centers there.
Russian President Vladimir Putin justified it all in a televised address, and the attack began shortly after. Putin has demanded a stop to NATO's eastward expansion and has said Ukrainian membership of the U.S.-led Atlantic Military Alliance was unacceptable. The Ukrainian president has now declared martial law, telling his people not to panic, and is now pleading to world leaders to impose all possible sanctions on Russia. Now, we will have further details on this developing news in our next half hour.
Introducing our new redesigned 6 News mobile app. Our new app features a sleek, modern design, an easy-to-navigate home screen with quick access to local news content, and a localized weather forecast. Subscribing to notifications is easier, and with one tap, you have access to recent push notifications. There are more ways to watch and find video, and a red light alert badge notifies you when we're streaming. Download or update our new local news app today. 6 News, here for you.
Governor Gretchen Wimmer signs new legislation that amends the Michigan Liquor Control Code to simplify the process for newly constructed buildings in development districts to obtain on-premises liquor licenses. Supporters say the bill allows state liquor officials to issue one development district license for each $75,000 spent on new construction or restoration of a building that'll house the licensed premises, which they believe will help small businesses. Governor Wimmer added that her main priority is growing the state's economy and lowering costs to help small businesses thrive, and says this new change will help provide that.
Introducing our new redesigned 6 News mobile app. Our new app features a sleek, modern design, an easy-to-navigate home screen with quick access to local news content, and a localized weather forecast. Subscribing to notifications is easier, and with one tap, you have access to recent push notifications. There are more ways to watch and find video, and a red light alert badge notifies you when we're streaming. Download or update our new local news app today. 6 News, here for you.
I'm Siobhan Klipfer, and if you're looking for a different kind of lunch break, check out the Daily Digital Debrief every weekday here for you at 12:30 on WLNS.com and on the 6 News app. It's a little bit of news, a little bit of weather, and a little bit extra. We'll see you then.
Welcome back, everybody. 6 News is not only here for you on air, but also online at WLNS.com.
So joining us now live in studio is 6 News digital reporter Autumn Pitcher with what's trending on the web right now. Good morning, Autumn.
Good morning, Kira and Jorma. 2 people are recovering this morning after being injured during a house fire in Lansing last night. Around 7 o'clock last night, the fire happened near the corner of Lake Lansing Road and High Street. When fire crews arrived, they saw a fire on the 2nd floor of the duplex. They were able to put it out in 45 minutes. A man and woman were taken out of the building by fire crews and sent to a hospital for treatment. Their condition and how the fire started is still unknown, and 6 News will keep you updated. Target announced this week that it will drop its mask requirement for shoppers and employees inside stores. This comes as cases decline across the country. The company took to their website saying the health and safety of our guests and team members has been our #1 priority. To keep people safe, Target says it will continue regular disinfecting and cleaning each checkout lane. Does your life really flash before your eyes as you die? New research by a team at the University of Tartu is providing the first ever record of brain activity during death. The latest research supplies evidence that the brain remains both active and coordinated during and after the death transition. Further data suggests that this life replay is a programmed natural biological response. You know, when my grandpa died and everything, my dad said he could still hear you, and I thought that was strange, you know, but now there's evidence that actually backs it up, so that's really interesting.
See, that's beautiful to think of it this way. My way, I'm thinking of just like, what if you have a painful death?
Yeah.
That's right.
And it's just like the last 5 minutes of your life is
ongoing.
Just yeah.
See, and I'm different from both of you. I told you guys last hour, I have, 5 minutes after I die, take my mind, get my brain transferred into some machine, right? Let's preserve that.
You got a little bit of time
Put
left.
my mind into another body of some sort.
Wake me up.
Right?
Oh my goodness.
Turn into like, baby Jorma.
iRobot.
Robot Jorma. I don't know.
Robot Jorma.
I'm ruining it all.
I love this.
This is 6 News Now. We will begin in 60 seconds. Six News Now will begin in 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. 6 News Now will begin shortly.